Glossy tool. This tool is lets also mark selection by the drawing freehand. Yes, how this works. The mouse around the portions of the image to be selected. Figure 4.11. Let us see diagrams. Selection using the glossy tools. Play Polygonal oscillators. This tool lets us make selection by the clicking specify point around an image to use this tool. Click anywhere on the image to mark the starting point and then click at the position where we want to put sunlight segment to end the continent. Click to the mark and end point for the spending segment title and the areas will be selections include farming a polygon to close the selection position point of started point and figure 4.4. The set to change the background on the background color edit. Click the set figures background color upper box or set background color lower box. In the tool panel, the color pinkers diagrams box appears here. Select a color using any of the three Y's. Drag the right triangle along the color side. Click in the color sheet. Click in the color field. Click OK. Clock pinker. Add switcher. Color library. White triangle. Color pink and both box. We can also change the background and the background color using the create panels located at the right and Photoshop workshop. The color can be the set by the workspace. The color can be set by choosing a color from the colors and color shielder and the right the panel. If the color panel is not available, choose Windows color or the press selection tool. The selection tool and select portions of the substance of image to the work on this help us editing and the appearance effect only to the selected promotions of an image will leaving the understanded areas affected. The selected promotions are the highlight using a data head board. In this selections will be learn about the following key category. We can selections tool, molecules tools, lossy tools, quickly selection tool, and magic window tool. Molecules tools. The molecules tools also assert to select different portions of the image in a specify rectangle. Molecules tools marks a selection in a rectangle shape. Elliptical molecules tools marks a selection in the ellipticals or circular shape. Single row or molecules tools makes a selection as a row that is the fixed with a single column. Molecules tools makes a selection as a color that is one pixel windows. Rectangle molecules tools. Elliptical molecules tools. Single row molecules tools. Single column molecules tools. Open the image to choose the decision keys to that drop mouse over the surface of the image to make the selections figure 4.9. Here it is a selection using rectangle molecule tools. Selection using the row and molecules. Magic row and we can add a head to safety and the constitutions. Selection to the perfect square or circle when using the rectangular or elliptical molecules tools. We can deselect the selections in our image by the choosing selection tips Deselected of the case count to plus D. Lossy tools. The lossy tools fear 4.2. Answer the following questions based on the screenshot given on the privacy page. What value will appears on the its hours under this field whenever a new row of the data is inserted in the table? What is the effect of the setting the field size property as 25? What will be happen when the user enters the value sky is cost in this field at the time of data's entry? Dice lab activities. Create the table players with the following specifications. Field names players code data is player code short text I. It should be set as a primary key. It should be maximum of the 7 check characters only. Player name short text I. It connected be left blank. Blank is numbers. It should be the between 20 and 14 only. And a assignment and use message to be displayed. This conditions is valuability. Players dose times it should be the less of than crust date of the hint to the work and with the crust data use date bleed in the functions. Players game a short text in it should accept value the cricket and swimming and football only. Create the tables doctor with the following specifications. Find the names doctor states types properties. Doctor ID short text it should be set as the primary key. Doctor names short text it connected we left to bank. Doctor soft text it solved accepted value condiologies ENTV and physics only. Doctor free currency it should accepted value more than 500 and upgraded only. Doctor currency it should accepted value more than 500 appearance. Doctor experience number the value of the two should be displayed automatically for the new record. Project Mr. Gupta is a manager of a style fit Gaim Swams. The Gaim Swams offers those category of the membership A1, A2 and A3. Mr. Gupta has been asked to the set of table to keep tracks the personal details of the members such as names and details tables should also be the membership category data registrations and data of experience of membership. Discuss the field and the names that should be there in the tables and suggest their data types. Suggest a primary key field from the table which properties will use it to influence data characters data in and entered in the tables. Hyperlink journal events databases are the being used extensively in everyday applications. The details of the every phones call we make are recorded in the databases of the service provider. Online store means service providers use databases to the store customers details such as remembers data and so the watched user ID and the password detail of the every server. VX is blank and the sweeping website emails and etc. are stored in the databases. Advanced feature of the Axis 2016 road and map discuss the use of the keywords from the report. List the step to the create cohesive with the signal and the multiple conditions. List on the step to the create and the format from the list the step to the create format the primary print report. Look at the given tables in Axis and answer the following questions. Teachers code. The teacher's name, subject, no pride, create permanently. T01 Tuski's Khanna's English. T01 to Arun Science Vikas is names from the student and subject and dates. How many field and records are there in the given on the table? Suggest stabilities and data set types of the from all the field of the table. Suggest the field state that should be choose as the primary key. Which properties should be set to the instrument that the values are in the no period. Find is always less than 9. In the previous chapters, we learned that the axis has the four main object tables curious. Main curious. In this PowerPC chapters, we will learn that the axis has four main object tables curious. From and the reports tables are the key object of axis databases in which thousand manually objects such as the from the curious and the reports privates or conventions while to enter the search as animals and display large amount of data stored in the database table. QS help us the relatives data from the one or more tables QS based on the given. Creative is from the private user the friendly screen to enter the view and the update data in the tables where she reports the help as a summary. The record in the format data can be printed. Let's us learn more about this object post-tennis and the Microsoft Word and open the storage access management software. QS is used for the retrieve selective data and based on the specified creators from the one or more tables. QS is experience data meaning a consist of the operators constant of the functions. Queries can also be related to the change and the detail and data seen in the tables and such as QS. I call it action is a QS. In this chapter, we will learn and evaluate QS from the relatives data from the signal table. Created or QS just like tables will use decision view QS to sacrifice the field and categories from QS the record filtered on the basic on of the given QS are the displayed in the datasheet and view of the QS. The from table it's some of the operators that can be used to specify the QS. The from the QS data types operators element number currency data types into text between 500 between 300 and 500 not in the performance motivated. Let us learn to the create and QS on the tables book having the following key. Record book ID F101 H123 F1 and 2 M1 and 1 HM1 and 24 M1 and 2 M1 and 24 book name the achievement wingers pride and the prejudice the power of the positive thinking three main in books how to win the friendly and the influencers fangi book price book journal book art author names things of 45 fictions Paulo Coelho 367 Dala Camel book tables category curious which a signal condition example to the related detail of a book where price is more than 500 to category curious follow this step click on the curated tab click on the previous decision operation in the previous group the so table and decoration box appears database is suite Malik table data. File in a home is created external databases to the help field is a table. Tell me what is the one to do. Application part of the temperature tables, table decision template. Save point list various varied decision queries from decision bank from varied negatives moves and forms report decision report blank report winning values. All access object tables books ID F181 H123 F121 F122 H134 M1 H124 book the achievement the winners flowers creates the minus of the how in friendly book price fancy actions. Category quiz steps in the so the tables dialog box choose the tables in this example from the table on which the quiz is the based and the click on the edit button after adding the tables. Click on the close buttons onto the show the tables and diagrams box in the selected tables appears in the selection of the decision view. The lower selection of the decision view display the decision grid. Database is files on the created external databases of the decision. Tell me also what is the decision selected one and view the result of it created of the onion person toes is defined. QS all of the directs tables of 500 book is ID book names book price book gains book enter the name fill your tables and sort and show the gains and gains created in the groups and states. Add the field in the decision of the grids by the choosing the field in the names from the field. Drop down is a list. List as a bank the book names, book price, and the book given field. The to the decision grid. Database is used while home and created a sectional databases and make expanded tables selected one on which result decision at to insert detailed building. QS is set of all of X is object tables book and object files name is the object first of all top of the list create a QS step. The types of the searches condition in the keys queries go and the field in on the basics on the which is the recorder should be the fielded figure 2.5. In this example types the conditions 500 in the criteria both of the book price field me and meaning to set up the following option as above the our say requirement so the click on the unblock and this is a checkbox to the so is hide the field in the previous sort and the choose descending on the descending to the against the recorder in the some alternative was the to the add the filter to the decision add a grid and include click the symbols in the tables and the windows to edit the all of the row field in the previous drop and the field of the drop the tables window to the field row in the decision grid double click on the field is a double clicking the field and the automatical edit it is to the next input column in the field and row in the decision grid. Database user the suite of the Malik files, homes, categories, external and database tools help decision. Tell me the what is the one to the two. View gonna selected result make tables append updated class union pass to the data defining add the tables insert the details building and inserting the condition details and the columns return all the QSF step. Permanently properties old and tables is a tables software hide all axes of the book name book price book name and the book and creating a previous set of the 5 to 8 click on the save on the option in the quick access tool save on the previous object and added the navigations and the click on the one option the result group on the decision the tab export the QS result of the database is and view and the figure 3.6 they notice that the Notice that the previous display the details of the all the book with a price more than 500 arranged in ascending orders. Databases create home file view decision cut copy cleavers ascending order still we what you the one to the still recorder set field file keys tables text parameters food curious price curious breed and posit in book names the power of the positive thinking there's man is both book price book journals record or arranged in the ascending order for book price curious object gets added to the navigation sedan curious result window created curious one with multiply condition. There are the various was in which the we can the created the curious with the multiples condition. Two of the one included is verify the condition for the more than one field in the key criteria and criteria specify this by meaning the and operator it will be dis- display those record that meet all the conditions. Example to the related detail of the book where price is more than 500 and journals in humans notice the criteria specified in the book price and the book journal field are important link this book price and 500 and journal home movie field book name of the field book name of the book price book journal ascending book name there are mean and both of the book price book journals specify condition in the creative row and the row and breathing it is a criteria specified that this is a combined using the keywords and the operators it is display record that meter and one of the more and then they specify the conditions examples to the little detail of the book is base price is less than 500 or journal is a humans of the book and name is the achievement field tables are sorted so the creatives book names book the achievement book the price 500 books book price and then is hormones book names the achievement winner is the mentioned in book who do the winner find the influence of fangirls book price book journals 3 and 5 functions hormones motivate hormones QS and the its result notice the creators specified in the book and the names of book as price and the book journal field and important interpreted the like in the book names the achievement book price 500 or book journal hobbies spell check considers the given tables and the figures and answer the questions that are following the tables and documents for the 001 001 documents and Mr. Amit Singers MS Dhoni Singers Gupta MS Arvind acquired doctors sacrifice doctors previous tables field doctors so what record will be displayed when the previous transaction from the private and the interface data allows user to the enter the change and the view and data in a database from the mode of the UPN element such as a text box and the databases. Those elements are the known controls we can choose from the internal view from view to the internal edit and the view the data let out the view to the view and the data as the make a decision catching in the from the such as the changing the size of the various control decision view to change the structures of the from the in this view we can connected view the underlining the data and data support can be performance some takes that connected with the platform in the layout of the view such as the editing on the other content of the tables and the images. Click the down is a group and then under the view and the options in the view and the group of the home and tabbing to the switch. From view, let out the decision between the defended view to the form creating from the follow those and step to create a form. Click on the tables in the navigation plan pen on the which is the form the should be passed. Click on the from the options in the form and the groups on the create tab of form in created and the it is open or the let out the view switch it to we can switch to the from the view. Enter all the displayed data in the related to the there is a notes in the tables decision h arrange and format of it on the given figure 3.10. Click on the save options in the quick access toolbar. Figure 3.10 database tables tool file home create external data based on the help of field tables. Application part temperature tables table decision share the pointer QS validity QS validity QS from the decision bank from the forms valid negatives and more the from the all of the axes such as the tables and books and the QS book and book ID book name 1GO F1GO1 F1032 the achievement point and then the created from the step on one the universe operation decision against the formative database is used the from the data out of the view thermal colors format all of the axis tables and book and the previous and previous price book the name you have to achievement 325 45 facts and publicers notice that we are from the object gets added to the negatives plan and figure 3.2 3.10 we can use two negative we can choose two negatives bottoms at the bottoms of the from the windows in the from the view or layout view to the move and from the record to enter view to the move record and the enter database setting from the object gets added to the negative span negative navigations bottom forms from the then I'm saying book and curious forms book and control books forms book id book names book price from in the layout the view formatting so the from the we can change the appearance of the from using the various options on the that decision and the format tabs let us the sum of the options using the decision in the decision we can change also the logo and times the titles we can also change the themes from the then the building and it is a style that is applicable related to the given creating a report. Follow the step create a report click on the table on the keys on which the report is to be set. Click on the report option in the reports group on the create tab. The report is the created and opens in the layout view for new tables decision arrange format and page setup appear on the given flag database users so that Malik the documents databases access file home create external databases tools help tell me what you want to application parts temperature table decision table share point list curious fast curious decision quantities from decision blank from from wizard navigations move from report report decision blank report Report wins tables lamp. All axis object. Table book curious prize from the book from the achievement book name. Winger those men in the ball. Who to win the friend and the influential fungals. Things all homes is a house motivational 456 homeworks creating a report step 1 and 2. Click on the save option in the click axis toolbar to save the report. For new tabs get add decision arrange from and page step databases decision and total hide detail. Curious Price all object Curious Price book from Curious Book. Three men in the world how to the win and friendly influencer people create a report step 3. Notice that the report object gets added to the negative navigations plans. Databases subject to decision external route sign off color Ubeu all subject themes tools curious surprise book name book price book games the assignment wingers for men's and mat how to win friendly and influencer people finger report object gets added to the navigation plan report in the layout view the generated report may content field that we made at one not want click on the unwanted cell container the field and press the detail delete key. We can drag and change the width and size of the control. Formatting a report. Just like a form, we can format a report using the option on the decision and format. Tab the report figure 3.17 has been formatted using various option under those table. Databases help databases format all access tables book curious price from name of the book the achievement wingers three men in the wall how to the win friend and influencers people price of the book girls report formatted using option on decision and format tabs. Printing report. We can print report using the print option on the free tab or by using the print preview view of the report. This view shows how the report will appear on the paper page. It helps us set options such as a page orientations and page setup. Click the down where under view the option in the view groups to the home tab figure. Click on the print preview option. The report is displayed in the manner in which it will appear on a page when printed. Set pages size margins and orientations for the report using options present on the ribbon figure 3.19. Click on the print option to the print and report. copy from the people, report layout tools, print preview layout decision, report output, name of the book, the achievement winger, report of on book, price of the book and guarantees the book. Printing a report is set up for 1 and 2. Databases. Report on the book. Printing a report set up for 3 and 4. Influencers. Layers illusion is so founder on the Overensal corporations. One of the best known companies when sell databases, software and technology. He was CEO units September 214. He couldn't serve as the exporting chairman and the chief technology officer or OCL. The permanently curious promotes the user to given the criteria value when the curious is one from this type or the promote message that will poop up each times will run a curious make. So to enclose the permanent message in the square packet in the criteria row. Book price front table soft so criteria enter price of the book. From a database is subject that provides an interface to allow user to enter, change and the view data in a databases. Table report or database is subject used to present data and the table or queries in print table form. Queries a database is object used to relative record based on one or more conditions from data table. Bookmarks. The V black option to create queries from and report are present on the create tab. User may specify on the one or more conditions in a queries to extract data from a databases table. User can work on forms in three views: from views, layout view, and decision view. User can work on report in from view, report view, print view, layout view, and decision view. Click the correct answer. Objective. The objective is to pull out data from one or more table based on the given criteria is a curious from report table in a curious decision grid. Which of the following option will you close to display the record in ascending or descending order? Criteria: sort, sort, show all. Which of the following is not a view from working with forms? From view, databases, data sheet view, decision view, layout view, layout view. Which of the following view of report private option? To change the margin size and orientations of the report. Layout view, decision view, print view, report view. Fill in the blanks using the word given below. Criteria decision create databases from the option to generate curious from and report is present on the tab. Data is the not visually in a view of a from. The curious result are displayed in the view. The condition and the condition are specified in the row of the curious decision grid. Private convenient user interface to view, modify, and enter data. Enter data in decision in database table. Write to true for true and false statement. Report can only be based on the table. We can change the structures of the report in the report view. We can even multiply criteria to filter out record from the databases tables using curious forms help us to be updated and detailed record from the table. We connect change the orientations and margins of the report. Answer the following questions. Define curious from report. Explain the purpose of the following options in the curious decision grid. Sort show criteria. How can you specify multiply condition? Will decisioning or curious? What is the use of a print privacy and decision view of the report? Different between a open form or discuss on the applications area of databases can be imitated in a class. Lab activities create a databases so with the following databases object. Table product field name database data types product code product name short text soft text product description short text product price qns currency product quantity numbers curious recorder to display the product code and the names of those product who quantity in stock is less than 100 so that they can be recorded from entry to view and enter the record into the product table. Report product to display the detail of all the product report recorder Report based on the QS recorded at the display product code and the names of a product at the hub is a recorded page number 60. Project. Your uncle or the hotel has searched you help to maintain information about the customer and the room created the following two tables: customer and room to store the relevant information table customer field name, customer ID, customer name, customer PH, customer identify proof no, customer is customer address, data type, short text, short text, number and short text, table room, field name, room number, room category, room OCPD, room rate, data types, number, short text, situated, Galaxy General as no currency. Create the following code QS and report. QS to display and the detail of a customer in the age group of the 20 to 14. QS to display the detail of a room where category in deluxe. Report to the display the customer name, phone number and address. Screenshot. Look at the given table inflow or imply and answer the questions that follow. Table imply name Kigui Mary Shreya Mang Siddharth. What will be output when Q is one in extended last the complete record? QS field name table empire current 2500 best. What will be the output when QS2 is extended last the complete record QS2 field table sort so create or names empire reason employee ed jasons employee click is hyperlink journal awares create databases table to store detail about the latest smartphones available in the market. The table meaning maintain information about model number, company name, operating system, memory size, wealth, front camera resolutions and back camera resolutions. Fourth, introductions to Adobe Photoshop 2020 roadmap. Use discuss the use of Adobe Photoshop. Identify the compound of Photoshop interface. Identify the different tools in the tool panel. Discuss the use of the selection crop, move, drawing, and painting tool in Photoshop. The given image has been edited in the different ways. Use the helpful word and identify how the image has been modified. Crop, design, flames, horizontal, rented, color change, original image. Adobe Photoshop 2020 is one of the most powerful software to create and edit image. This software is widely used from created image, artwork, logos, and Creations from magazine, newspaper and website. Photoshop is also used for image retouching. It can be used. It can be uh, used to improve or change color of the face faded image or apply artist effect to the image. Let us learn about this exciting and versatile software programs. Opening Photoshop. Materials. Photoshop. Photoshop. Opening Photoshop. To open Adobe Photoshop, type of Photoshop in the search box next to the start button and then click on the Adobe Photoshop 2020 options. Figure 4.1. The Photoshop welcome. Opening Photoshop screen opens. Welcome to Photoshop Suite. Get to know the Photoshop step by step. Start draw and drop an image. Photoshop welcome screen. While working in a Photoshop, we can choose to create a new image or open an extending image from editing to open the extending image, close files, open the Photoshop workspace appear as a show in figure. Option bar document window. Mini bar tool panel. Component of a Photoshop workspace. Note we can customize the appearance of the Photoshop window according to our performance. In the chapter we have chosen to display the interface in light gray color by choosing edit performance interface menu options component of the Photoshop workspace. The Photoshop workspace figure 4.3 consists of the following component. Tool panel. The tool panel offers various tools that help us select, edit, draw, paint and view image from figure 4.4. To use any tools, we click its icon in the tools panel. Most of the tools tools in the tools panel show a small triangle at the lower right corner. Click and hold the mouse on those tool to view more tool to the same category. The various tools in the panel help us work with different aspects of the images. Some of the category tool that will be discussed in the chapter are selections, crop, move, painting, and draw tools. Menu bar. In the menu bar provides menu commando for performing various tasks in a Photoshop. The Photoshop menu are arranged to topic. For example, the layer menu provides option for working with layer. Option bar. The option bar provides option related to the tool currently selected in the tool panel. From for example, with using the brush tool and we can Easily set the thickness of the brush by the using the option labeled on this card. Panel Photoshop has a number panel that help monitor and change various properties of the image. For example, here panel, color panel, and switch panel. Documents window. It is a that display the image files. Documents window can be tables. The name of the image files appears to tables name. Okay, noted there was a keyframe on the tool panel. Creating a new Photoshop live. We can create a new image by choosing files. New menu options. The display. The new document details box figure. Right here we can set properties related to the image files. We can create an image by selecting one of the numerous temperatures the horizontal level in the Photoshop. To beginning with, click on the Photoshop category and choose any present. Change the setting in the present detail selection on the right of the voice box. Name to specify the name of the image files without and height to specify the size. To begin with, click on the photo. So, color mode to the specify on the color mode such as the RGB, CMKY, and the grayscale to be used for displaying or printing an image. Color mode determine the number colors and the file size and of the image. Background content to set the background color on of the image. After completing the image setting, click on the create button. This of open the blank canvas in the documents windows. New document return suite photo print windows finish tab will be specified image create new document deluxe box and the size created. Saving a file. We can save the Photoshop files using file save or file save as a menu options. Photoshop support various types of file formats such as PSD, TITS, GPS, GPAD, and PHD. The default extension for his Photoshop files is PSD. Foreground and the background color. The current selected foreground color gets displayed in the upper box and the current selected background color is displayed in the lower box. The background used color is used printing in plain shape and drawing stock lines. The background color is used to fill in the erase area of an image. The step to change the background on the background color are click the set foreground color, opal box or set background color.